People love wasting food on YouTube. Swimming pools filled with jello or Coke or popcorn or cereal. The list goes on and on. One recent trend on YouTube has been to stick people in a box and not let them out until they push the right button. Every wrong button gets a punishment, usually in the form of some big bucket of food being dumped on them. One recent trending video featured the following being dumped: asparagus, hot dogs, flour, an octopus, butter, coffee, fish food, birdseed, ketchup packets, spaghetti, cornflakes, beans, syrup, chocolate syrup, ketchup, mustard, relish, ranch dressing. This is not to mention the t-shirts, packing peanuts, glitter, and other materials completely ruined in a messy sludge. These videos don't seem to receive much pushback for the food waste, based on the comments and the video likes, and the fact that so many have been featured on YouTube's trending page. And even if this trend goes away, another will follow, and the food waste will continue. I'm not going to single anyone out here, but as I poked around these trends, I couldn't help but wonder, why is there so much food waste on YouTube? And why do there seem to be so few people concerned about it? So here's the first reason I came up with for the food waste. As most of you know, YouTube content creators are often driven by the algorithms. And the more eye-catching and absurd a video is, the more likely it is to get clicks and longer view times. For this reason alone, the incentives for hours and hours of food waste videos are not going away. And so the absurdity and self-punishment with gobs of messy food ratchets up, leading to more and more people trying the latest trend. If I were trying to make it on the trending page of YouTube, mystery buttons with food dump challenges would be a smart way to go. Sorry everyone, not going to happen. And here's the second reason for the food waste. Food is too cheap, especially in the United States. Farm subsidies, organophosphates and petrochemicals promoting plant growth without corresponding nutrient density, weird preservatives and plastic packaging that keeps food shelf stable for unnaturally long times, and agricultural practices that trade short-term gains with the durability of long-term assets, especially at the expense of our topsoil and aquifers, means that our food lacks vitality and nutrition. A lot of it is literally junk that is destroying our bodies. No wonder we can waste it. The third reason I came up with is related. Because food is cheap, it's not valued. If you had grown, watered, tended, harvested, and preserved the food, you would think a lot harder about throwing it around the room. If you understood that migrant food laborers are madly dashing back and forth with their tomato buckets in the blistering heat of the day, you might think twice before you launch that tomato. And when you're throwing hot dogs or an octopus around, you're demonstrating a real lack of reverence for life. Those came from animals. Do their lives really mean that little? And the fourth reason we see so much food waste in these videos is that the people making these videos aren't worried about where their next meal is coming from. Even though food is so cheap in the United States, many families still go hungry. It's hard to think about all those who are hungry when you see all those YouTube thumbnails. So how do we solve this problem? People like to talk about the need for YouTube to police offensive content. I've always found it interesting that usually means that vapid, quote-unquote, inoffensive content is what gets promoted. You can tell a lot about a society by what it finds offensive and taboo. And apparently, we don't have many problems with throwing perfectly edible food around. And it's not just food that gets wasted on YouTube either. Perfectly usable goods, including cars, are destroyed, all for the sake of clicks. I do think it would help if YouTube stopped putting videos with gratuitous food or material waste on its trending page. That would be a start. The other solution I can see is that for more of us to stop watching these videos, go outside and plant a garden. Then we might start to actually value what we're ingesting, both on our screens and on our plates. Hi everyone, thanks for your time. Please like and subscribe, and thanks as always for watching.